Sir?
I want to make a complaint.
What sort of complaint, sir?
Against one of your officers.
If you wait in here, please, Mrs. Curtis Brown. I'll only be a minute.
Skiving?
If I don't get a cheese roll, I'll pass out. Another domestic, eh?
Yeah, what else is new?
I don't like going out on domestics. You never know if the bloke's going to turn around and thump you instead.
Well, at least you can nick 'em for that.
Sarge, can we get the doc in? I've got a woman with a cut on her face needs looking at.
Yeah, he's on his way. A couple of the B11s turned on each other, so she'll have to wait her turn. If she's pumping blood, get the first aid kit from the custody sergeant.
So what you're complaining about, sir, is that the officer allegedly shouted at you?
I'm complaining about intimidation. Do you want to write any of this down, Inspector?
Complaints against officers are taken very seriously, sir.
I should hope so.
They're all given the same degree of attention, and it involves a lot of manpower with serious consequences for the officer.
Are you trying to dissuade me? Because it seems to me that anyone trying to coerce a member of the public into not making a complaint against one of his men is equally likely to be complained about himself.
Hurry up with those teas.
Sugar in yours?
Shut up in there!
Can I have the first aid kit, Sarge?
Yeah. Make sure it gets back to the surgeon's room, will you?
We've got a full house.
Prison officers dispute.
June's bringing someone in.
You'll have to stop out here. The cell's a chock-a-block.
Good morning, Sergeant.
Good morning to you, sir. What's all this, then?
Well, we were called to a disturbance in Grayley Gardens, Sarge. We got there and found this gentleman trying to break down the bathroom door. His wife was locked inside. She had a cut face. She said that he'd hit her and that she was prepared to make a statement and go to court.
You've heard all that. What you got to say about it?
This isn't the first time this sort of thing's happened, Sergeant. Although the police haven't been involved before. It's rather awkward to explain.
Are you admitting the assault, then?
There was no assault. Well, not by me, at any rate. My wife, you see, hasn't been quite herself lately. Look, I will explain, but it might take some time. May I ring my partner first? I really must let them know I shan't be going in.
Cheryl, isn't it?
Yes.
I'm sorry we have to talk in here. I know it's a bit stark, but we don't have a comfort suite. Not that we couldn't do with one. No space. Now, this might sting a bit. Sorry. It's nothing to be ashamed of, you know.
You're just a young girl.
Do you want to talk to someone else?
It isn't easy to talk about.
Was everything normal when you got up this morning?
Yes. The children had breakfast and went out.
Do they live with you?
Yes. Sally's 20 and Adam's just 18.
So they went out as normal. Then what happened?
Well, I wanted to speak to him about the children. Adam's about to go up to university and Sally wants to find a flat. Richard, my husband, is against her leaving home. He thinks she's too irresponsible to manage. It developed into an argument and, well, things just got out of hand.
It was a row about my daughter that escalated out of all proportion. My wife was throwing anything she could lay her hands on. Must have sounded horrendous. The cut, I'm afraid, was accidentally self-inflicted. She was completely out of control. It's hormonal changes. She suffered for some time and refuses treatment. Anyway, she threatened to do something and locked herself in the bathroom. She has bouts of bad depression, you see. And all I could think of was my razor blades in there and what she might do to herself. That's why I was trying to get in.
Have to see what your wife says about that, sir.
Yes, of course. You must go through your procedures.
Might take a while.
I'm sure of it. My wife has a tendency to, shall we say, embroider incidents.
I know it's difficult.
We were arguing.
I know. But I need you to tell me what he did to you. I need to know how the cut happened.
He said I mustn't let Sally leave home just yet, and then he hit me.
How did he hit you?
Well, like this, with a slap.
Did he have anything in his hand?
I don't think so.
Is he left-handed too?
No, I'm the only one in the family.
Are you sure that's when the cut happened?
I've just remembered. He has a heavy ring on his right hand, and he hit me with the back of his hand. Yes, that's it. That's how he cut me.
All right. Then what happened?
Well, he grabbed me by the hair, punched me in the body, dragged me up the stairs by the hair.
Do you mind if I look?
No, I suppose not.
Did you see the house, Sarge? It's like a mansion.
Well, they're just as bad as anyone else, aren't they?
Miss Marshall?
What's he doing here?
Why, do you know him?
He's my GP. It's a domestic. His wife's in. I'm going to go and check on the leaker.
This is my chance to see you at work. How are you?
Fine.
You might know why I'm here. Actually, it's a misunderstanding. It will be cleared up.
Look.
Look, I know it's not your case. I must say, it's rather embarrassing that you should come on me in these circumstances.
You taken root, Kath?
Just coming, Sarge.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to compromise you.
If he hadn't tripped, I shouldn't have been able to get away. I ran to the bathroom because it's the only room in the house that has a lock on the door. Of course, when he tripped, he let go of my hair. Did I tell you that?
You all right, Kath?
Slimy sod.
Oh, you made up your mind already, have you?
Haven't you? We've seen enough of it in here to know.
How's it going?
We're getting there. Is the surgeon through?
No, he's got 7 more to do, but he'll fit you in. Any hidden injuries?
I don't think so.
The husband says she's a drama queen. By the way, there's a new CLO coming today.
Oh, great. I'll probably get hauled up as the released token black again.
Tell Chief Inspector Conway I'm here. Chief Inspector Langham to see him.
Sir?
Sorry about that. Look, I've got to get this first aid kit back. If you'll come with me, I'd like that cut scene too. Just be on the safe side.
I'm sure it'll be all right.
Well, I don't like the look of it. Won't take a minute.
Are you the new community liaison officer? Well, I hope you find everything in order. Pleased to have you visiting us.
What's your name, officer?
PC Garfield.
PC Garfield what?
PC Garfield, sir.
Next time I need horse shit, Garfield. I'll know where to find the horse. Now get on with it.
Yes, sir, it's this way.
Can't we just let it alone?
You'll need his report for the charge, Mrs. Curtis Brown.
Come on, mate.
Anyone else?
Right, Doc.
Good heavens. Cheryl.
Ringside seat for us. Come on!
Wonder you can work in here.
Odour of mankind, sir.
Yes. I've never missed a surgery before. Cheryl might well be proud of herself this time. It really is too much. It's a nasty cut. How did you come by?
Well,
Will it need a stitch?
No. It'll probably leave a small scar. Any other injuries?
No.
You could look at her scalp, if you don't mind, Mrs. Curtis Brown.
Well, no, I suppose not.
How are the children?
Fine, thank you.
I hear Adam got his university place.
Yes.
Shame Sally didn't make it. But I expect she's over that now. I'll give the boy my congratulations. Well, you'll be tender for a while. Don't use strong shampoo and be careful not to aggravate it when brushing your hair. Looks like someone tried to yank it out.
I was mugged. In the street.
I thought the cut looked like a nick from a bluntish knife. Nasty experience, Cheryl.
I'm all right now. And I'm sorry we wasted your time.
Not at all.
Thanks, Doc.
Be sure and give Richard my regards.
I hear your predecessor got promoted. Not exactly. It was more of a sideways move. Oh, yeah? He was useless. They've put him out of harm's way.
Well, you did seem to get on with the public, though.
Rubbish. The man couldn't tell the wheat from the chaff. Everyone got the same treatment. People don't want that. They want to see justice done.
Well, that's what we're about, if we were left alone to get on with the job.
That reminds me. A complaint's been lodged against one of your men.
Really?
And I'm really sorry to have wasted your time.
But I know what I saw, and you've more or less told me what happened.
I exaggerated. I'm sorry. The fact is, things have been getting on top of me lately, the children, everything, and I've been taking it out on Richard.
Yes, but is that any reason for him to react as he did?
You don't understand. I cut my cheek accidentally. I did it myself. You have to see things in perspective. And when I locked myself in the bathroom, I threatened to take all the pills. That's why Richard was trying to get in. Do you see?
But I'm worried about my wife. She can be extremely volatile.
The officer can handle her, sir.
She's becoming intolerable, quite frankly. How much longer might there be?
Couldn't say, sir.
There is a limit to everyone's patience. It'll be damned embarrassing for the children if this gets out.
He was winding us up. My first sergeant used to clip me around the ear if I didn't get complaints. Reckoned I couldn't be doing my job properly.
Go on, say you're not worried.
Yeah, I tell you, Tone, I've never heard so many four-syllable words in all my life.
What from Mr. Mahmood?
He's only a flipping magistrate, innit, you pillow? What are you getting your knickers in a twist for? If every packy we shouted at complained, we'd all be out of a job, wouldn't we?
Oh, what's happening? She's bottled out.
Oh. All right, I'll tell the skipper.
No, not yet.
Look, I didn't see an assault, did you? Well, then we're going to have to let him go. We can't hold him if she won't press a charge.
I'm not through yet, June.
Come on, Norrie, you can't force her. You can put her in touch with Women's Aid and the other agencies. That's the best you can do.
Just a bit longer. I want this one.
All right, lad. Loxton, little birdie tells me you've been getting your fair share of complaints lately.
Has he made a complaint against me?
Don't like Packy's son, is that it? I'm not having a pop, I just want to know.
I don't have to talk about that. And I'm not talking. Not till a 163 served on me and I've got Federation backup.
All right, keep your wig on.
Look, I'm not here to give you a hard time, but I'm not fooled by any of this. He hit you, didn't he?
I pushed him to it. You can't blame the man for one slap. He's very good in other ways. He's a good provider. He works hard, but he's got a temper. It's just one of those things.
You don't have to put up with ill treatment. There are laws to help you.
Oh, please. We're not just one of your young newlyweds.
Look, Mrs. Curtis Brown, either you charge your husband or you don't. We want to help you, but you've got to help yourself. It's often worse for the kids. Is that why yours want to leave home?
They don't know anything about it. All right. He is a bully. Is that what you wanted to hear? It's true. Haven't I been humiliated enough? It's all my fault. I should never have started it.
You've got nothing to blame yourself for.
Oh, haven't I? It's all out in the open now. And I just wanted you to make him stop.
I don't know why we bother sometimes. All they get when they get to court is a 15 quid fine and slap wrists. Do you think he knocks her about?
Shouldn't be surprised. But if she's changed her mind, that's that.
It's the same difference. Some of these judges see nothing wrong with slapping your wife around a bit. Probably go home and do it themselves.
What about Quinnan's domestic, then?
Which one?
City Hooray Henry kicked his wife down the stairs. First offence, the judge gave him 14 days. Quinnan said his face was a picture, he was that gobsmacked.
Oh, Miss Marshall, any news?
News?
Well, I've got surgery this afternoon.
Oh.
I can't believe this has happened in a police station at my age. The first time in my life. And poor Cheryl, what she must be going through.
I thought she was going through a statement, Dr. Curtis Brown.
My wife wouldn't charge me. The idea is ludicrous.
Is it?
Oh, please, Miss Marshall.
It used to be Mrs. Hooper, remember?
Yes, of course.
I'll be finding another GP.
I thought he'd change, but he got worse. He's so cruel, devious.
I'm listening.
It's the children I'm sorry for. Sally knows. Adam pretends it doesn't happen, and now he's leaving. He's the only person who can stand up to Richard. Richard's such a coward with other men, even his own son. My family wouldn't believe all this. They think he's God's gift. If they could hear the filthy things he says about them.
Forget the family. Tell me what's been happening to you.
He's the master in the house. He can control me with a look. Once he decided he didn't like the way I ate. That time he put my head in the toilet and pulled the chain. Now I'm not allowed to eat with him. He won't let me use the phone. He usually holds me by the hair and punches me in the body. He knows exactly where it hurts, and bruises won't show. He's very careful. He knows how far to go. I can't cope anymore. I'm getting old.
We'll help you now. Now, I'm going to read back to you what you said from my notes as I write out the statement. And you can stop me if there's anything you're not sure of. Okay? You've got a chance to stop all this.
I suppose you think I'm pathetic.
If you don't do anything, it'll just carry on.
I thought I could go through with it.
You can.
No, you don't understand. I'm frightened. The fear is worse than anything. The hours before an attack, when I know one's coming, are the worst moments of my life. Even when he's hitting me, I don't feel any pain because I'm frightened. I can't stop being frightened. And just now, when I realized that doctor recognized me, I knew I couldn't face it. I can't go into court. I've wasted your time. It's not an easy situation.
I wouldn't put up with it, that's all.
You're a different generation. I'm sorry. The number of times I wanted to grab the children and run out. But I didn't know whether I'd even get to the door, let alone the street. And then what happens? There's my home, my son's education to think of. There's the acquaintances, which I call my friends, half Richard's patients. I can't throw away half my life and start again. I can't.
It's all right, Mrs. Curtis Brown. It's all right.
It cost a lot of money, that's
So
our
much.
point.
She's not going to press charges.
You'll be pleased to hear your wife's not making any charges, Dr. Curtis Brown. You're free to go.
Thank you. And I must apologize for my wife. It's outrageous to have wasted your time like this.
We're used to it, sir. A woman often changes her mind the first time.
What do you mean? She was never in any danger from me?
If you say so,
That'll
sir.
do,
That's a
Jerry.
preposterous
The
insinuation.
officer will show you out, sir.
It really was nobody else's business. If she's my wife, I'll do what I like with her.
Hold it.
just to let you know, today's occurrence will be recorded in the station incident book. And no, you can't do what you like with her. Because next time we're called out, you're nicked. Got it?
Did you have a word with Loxton?
Yes, sir.
He dropped me in it. The complainant's only a bosom buddy of the new CLO. Don't let it happen again. Eh?
No, sir.
What do you think?
It's hard to say, sir. He played it by the book for me.
He's one of the lads aiming for a pink card, so clock everything. He's not getting anywhere near firearms if he's got a short fuse.
Don't forget, you can change your mind about this later. Just get in touch. Well, if it happens again, call us. Don't worry about wasting our time, even if it's just for a chat.
Thank you.
And use those agency addresses.
Thank you. What about my husband?
He'll probably meet you outside.
What are you doing this afternoon?
Sleeping. This early shift's killing me.